Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll be taken down. But not before they work it across midfield.
A 28-yard gain. First down, Baltimore.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line. Here's Jackson. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 2 plays, 2 catches. You have a feeling they're going to look for him early and often, and that's to be expected. You got a player of his caliber, why not?
And I think it's also a message from them to the defense that you're not going to dictate to us what we're going to do with one of our better players, because so often you hear about defenses saying we're going to take away what you do best. In this case, they're going to move him around, find proper matchups, and make sure they continue to funnel the ball to him.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that? And that'll be caught. Touchdown Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. He's got a man. Complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Josh Gordon, 76 yards. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point just does sneak over the bar.
And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And they were winners in the season opener Sunday. Now they get the quick turnaround game here on Thursday night. But, CD, you say this is...
It got his man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big connection on that one. 39 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They go play action now. Jackson.
That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. But those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit a partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Losers in the season opener on Sunday. They get that quick turnaround 96 hours later. Here we go. They're back at it. And I've got to think, especially early in the year, that's a good thing for these guys, is it not?
It absolutely is, and we've seen it many times demonstrated over the years. Teams have a rough opening game, have to play the Thursday game. That quick turnaround allows them to go ahead and throw the other game out, focus on the new one, and typically they play much better in game 2, so I would agree with you totally on that.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off at the 25. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, his second touchdown on the season. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Now Tucker to add the PAT. It's good to make it 17-7. After one, 17-7 is our score. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Donovan Peoples-Jones now from the end zone. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. And the Ravens are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Now it's Jackson. Forced out to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Pass incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. He's able to knock that one away.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Jackson now. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay. His first touchdown of the new season as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Peoples-Jones going to elect to bring this one out. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is because you get right back out there. You don't have time to...
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play that time through the air. 39 yards. They go play action here on first down. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty is a result of that hit there.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all. And I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Now back to throw. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
And his kick here is good. And that will close the gap down to 14. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. They'll throw on first down with Jackson.
Open man is Duvernay.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Devin Duvernay
with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Peoples-Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Adafe Owe. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. They'll set up to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Flushed out right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Flush to his right.
Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with second down coming up. On second and goal. Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Devin Duvernay
on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Ravens continue to pull away here in this first half.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Peoples-Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Chubb on the counter. Chubb will have the first down and much more as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. They went counter there offensively, and a couple of defenders were on skates for a second.
They certainly were, and you know what offensive linemen love about the counters and the misdirections? Sometimes you don't even have to block the defender. He can run himself out of the play if he doesn't read his keys properly.
Quick throw out to Gordon on the perimeter. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Throw to the right here to Gordon. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Six yards left on second down.
Looking to throw. Going deep here for Bryant. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
That is caught left side by Bryant. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And this is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Here's Chubb on the read option.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb as the first half is winding down.
And the Browns are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
Throwing is Jackson. On the move to his left.
Right back to Duvernay. That's complete.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson.
Open man is Bateman. It's complete.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports report. Coach. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. The Browns drive about to get started.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And again, it's Chubb. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Watch 22, watch 22. Watch the run, watch the run. Good stop, baby. That's a big stop.
He'll drop to throw. And the catch made by Hopkins. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. They're going to try and throw. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Odafe Owe able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. They give to Chubb out of the gun. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
22's coming, 22's coming. Mike. Rip left, rip left.
They'll try and throw for it here. Eluding the pressure right. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material.
Now it's Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Jackson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Tucker with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out.
Here's Chubb on the read option.
And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. They find some open field here. And finally, he is out of bounds, but not before taking it down near the 15.
92 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here's Chubb on the read option.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. A give. This is Chubb. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15. They'll drop to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Harrison Bryant there to make the grab. And the Browns get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Jackson on first down. That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. Rashad Bateman, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Ravens are on their way to a 2-0 start.
Tucker now to add the point after. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Ravens 52, Browns 24. Justin Tucker, the kickoff for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Peoples-Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Browns drive about to get started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
They run it again with Chubb. Chubb will have the first down and much more. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Browns get a score closer. Extra point splits the up. Lead back down to 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds. It's a big play there for Baltimore. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now Jackson. Escaping the pressure right.
He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now he steps away. And it's caught. Touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Ravens are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Peoples-Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give them a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 177 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And it looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves them with 7 yards to go on third down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. Back to throw here. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Back to throw now on first down. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Handoff comes to Chubb. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. They're going to look to throw.
And he'll take a shot here for Hooper downfield.
Touchdown, Browns. Austin Hooper, 37 yards. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw.
That is caught, Rashad Bateman.
And he makes it all the way down to the 31. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game.